Welcome, Kings fans, Rocket fans, to another post-game show here directly from the Golden One Center. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, I am very impressed with how the Kings played tonight, how they closed the deal, how they took care of business, 139 to 114. I don't think the scoreboard does the justice the Kings deserve and the flowers because they played really well. Shout out to Tanvir, man, who said, I need my flowers. I told you so. I told him I was going to give him a shout out the first thing on the live stream. So shout out to Tanvir, man. Let's give him a round of applause, right? He called it. He called it. I was like, man, it's the Kings. It's the Kings, but you got to take it game by game right now, and I was impressed today. Like the adjustment of Jalen Green, he was hot in the first half. I think he had 25 points, and then he only scored like 2 or 3 points in the second half. I'm like, who's talking? It's the ESPN stuff. But yes, he finished with 27, so he had 2 points in the second half. That's big time. That is big time. Great defense. They held him to 22 points in the fourth quarter. That's going to get the job done all the time. Another huge fourth quarter there, defensively at least. And then in the third, the Kings just took care of business. They blew him out. They came out in the second half with a sense of urgency, and you got to love that. Again, 139 to 114. A huge shout out to one of our new partners, and that's Taqueria La Nueva Vallarta and Taqueria La Perla Tapatía. Same ownership, just different names in different locations. This one is La Nueva Vallarta is in Roseville, and La Perla Tapatía is off Marconi in Sacramento. I mean, you get this delicious, delicious molcajete. Oh my goodness, a real testimonial. This lady actually came from Facebook because she saw the video that we made, man. CK Marketing, if y'all have friends or if you own the business, here's the type of content that we make, man, which is A1. Y'all gotta love it, man. Again, here's the Marconi one. This is fire, bro. This is how you present to your customers. At the end of the day, it comes down to the ownership believing in their product and long term seeing the viability of marketing on social media, where everybody's at, man. We're on our phones all day, and there's so much fluff out there that you want real high quality marketing, high quality videos, consuming good stuff. And also your product got to back up whatever we put out. So I give them A1. Like, for me, being very critical on Mexican food, I love this place. I love the ownership. I love the food and the consistency. So shout out to Taqueria La Perla Tapatía and Taqueria La Nueva Vallarta across from In-N-Out. Beautiful, beautiful there location. So great stuff there. Also, huge shout out to Medici Sacramento across the Golden One Center. It's a great spot to go get a drink before or after the game. Amazing pizza. Medici Sacramento, the real deal. All right, let's get to the game. I think it was my boy William from Telemundo. He asked me, he said, what was the most exciting thing today? And I said, I think it was the wave and how the fans instantly, once they found out what the ruling was on the altercation with Malik Monk and Matthews, they started booing. So they went from wave to boos, which is hilarious. And then I caught myself and I said, no, the half-court shot was the most exciting part, especially knowing that the Indiana Pacers gave a dude who actually hit a half-court shot. They only gave him $500, and I tweeted that out. Obviously, I'm taking shots at them for being cheap. But the Kings awarded this man $10,000 is going to a good cause. Is going to his to the foundation that he works with. I think it's a nonprofit, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, it's $10,000. So I was very impressed. The building was rocking, and just his 3-point shots. When I was watching him shoot, I was like, this dude, this dude can shoot. And I was not surprised when he hit that half court shot. He only took 2 attempts too to hit that half court shot. The amount of pressure that you have in front of 17,000 plus here is just another sellout. Shout out to the Kings fans, man. Even with all this bad weather, bad Wi-Fi in this building, fans continue to show up, and Coach Brown talked about it. Like, it's easy to say, man, it's raining a lot today, it's dangerous, and a lot of these people showed up, man. So shout out to them. They get to enjoy this beam outside this arena. It's a big deal, and y'all heard the light the beam literally about 6 minutes into the fourth quarter. It was marvelous, man. This light the beam movement has been such a great marketing piece for this team. Oh my goodness. I don't know who came up with it. That person deserves a lot of credit, man, because this organization, this fan base they've really held on to it, and it's a real movement here in Sacramento. Like, even the most casual fan that's not a die-hard basketball fan, they're like, are we gonna light the beam tonight? And I'm like, hell yeah, we gonna light the beam tonight. So it's really gotten the whole city together, and it's just a beautiful thing, man. 16 years of misery. Wow, what a way to rebound. Truly, what a way to rebound. Man, it's been a long time. I've been covering this team since 2013, back in the Jason Thompson era. And I have never experienced a winning season. For the first time ever, the Kings are 5 games above 500 since 2006, which was the last time they made the playoffs. Think about that. Let that settle in your brain. 2006 was the last time they were 5 games above 500. That's insane. Like, that is crazy. Again, talking to my boy William, who just started covering the team in Spanish for Telemundo, and his brain was shattered. He was like, bro, 5 games? I'm like, bro, it's a big deal. It's a big deal because they haven't done that in 17 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, 5 games above 500. Holy cow. It has been just a whirlwind of emotions, and I love it. I love it, man. What's the number I'm calling? Yes, sir. So let's put the link in the bio. Here you guys go. You guys can click that right now and call in. We can talk about the game a little bit later. I want to hear your guys' emotions. I thrive off of people's emotions and your excitement. I love it. I really do. I really do. Everyone and their mamas was at the game today except for me. The wifey chiming in. Well, I appreciate you, baby, for taking care of my kid, man, because that little boy, he going to be in here a lot. And I saw a baby with some headphones. It was funny because I was talking to, I forget who it was, but actually it was Jeremiah, and I was like, that was going to be my baby about 2 months ago when my wife and I thought about bringing him with some little headphones. But it's so loud in here that I don't know if it's a good idea for him right now. It's super loud. It's super electric. So it may not be the best idea for his little ears. And I've been telling the whole world today that he's going to take his first swimming class on Sunday. I'm super excited. Obviously, it's not very common in the Mexican culture because, you know, it's just different for us. So for him to take his first class at 5 months this Sunday, it's a blessing, and I can't wait. Obviously, we have a pool at the house, so he needs to learn how to swim. And, you know, not be like me, who I don't know if I know how to swim. I just don't drown, which is a win. But that little boy is going to learn how to swim, and I'm excited for that. But I'm also on edge about putting his head inside the water because he don't even know how to use solids yet. So I trust the professionals. I know they'll do a good job of teaching them how to do it, but I'm still a little bit on edge. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But, bless God, and I can't wait for this Sunday. A good pair of earmuffs would do just a trick for him. Yeah, I mean, we actually bought them too. So we'll see. Monk wasn't moved. That was funny. Like, he was ready to go. He said, boy. And if we're being objective, so was Matthews. Like, he didn't back down at all. So you got to give him his respect, too. Obviously, as Harrison Bourne said, what was that? Was it an altercation? It was just, he said there was words exchanged, and he liked the toughness that, Metu provided by defending his teammate. He said, I'm paraphrasing somewhere around there, but it's important to show that toughness, that togetherness, especially when they make the playoffs and when you're in a very tight series like that. So HB took it as a positive. As a positive. The crowd loves Deli, man. It's so funny. Truly the people's point guard facts. I mean, I was telling you, I don't know if I was telling y'all, but I was saying that I truly compare my game to his. Like a smart basketball player that's extremely scrappy, plays hard on defense, and makes everybody around him better. Like, he's looking for everybody, and if the shot's there, he's going to take it. Like, that's how I play. I love to push the tempo. I'm scrappy as hell. I don't back down to nobody, and that's how Deli is. He got the nice little floater shot, just like I do. I really like, obviously, prime Deli. Right now, he's past his prime, but he still provides that wealth of knowledge for these young cats, and, fans do love him. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like, fans do love him. I don't know what that was. Was that thunder? I hope it's not raining tonight, man. Like, I really hope it's not raining. Pulls out my old Pacific Division Champs hat because we're the first place. Dude, that is crazy, though. That is crazy. Let's go, 6 and 7. That was a Kings section. Yes, sir. Alex, a Kings fan. What's up, Jeff the Lefty? You guys have been really fun to watch this year. That comes from Mr. Karam. It's going to be fun to watch the Oklahoma City Thunder, though, and the Sacramento Kings. I think this next week, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to be a tough-ass game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is just an animal. Y'all can go back on these shows and pull the tape where I said I would take him over John Morant, and people thought I was crazy, but SGA is that guy. Like, he is him. I think he's better than Fox. I think he's better than John Morant. Not by a lot. I feel like all three guys are relatively on the same tier, but we got to give John Morant credit because he has experienced success. He's also had more stability and better players around him. But I just love SGA, and I'll be honest, I was wrong about him coming out of the draft because I didn't see any of this in terms of this type of success at this rate and this efficiency. Like, this dude is special. He is a special talent, and I love me some SGA, dude. Like, SGA is so good. And that Thunder team, they're looking better, obviously. The Rockets don't have an SGA, so that's the big difference, right, in terms of wins and losses and how competitive they are. The Rockets just have too many young players, and we all know when you got that many young players, you don't win games. You build bad habits. You lose a ton. But the Oklahoma City Thunder are in a good position to actually, make a big trade to surround SGA with another capable player, just like how the Kings got a Sabonis for De'Aaron Fox, which unlocked him even more. Obviously, SGA is already unlocked, but if you add another similar talent to an SGA, holy cow, the West is going to get even tougher than it is now. And right now, they're extremely competitive. We can look at the record and be like, oh, well, bro, if you actually watch them, which I've watched a lot of Thunder this year, because they got a bunch of guys who I like on that team, they have been extremely competitive. Extremely, and they're fun as hell to watch too. So, shout out to the Thunder, man. I love that team. They are fun. They're explosive. I think they put like 150 against the Celtics without SGA. Like, that team can score. They're weirdly lengthy. You know what I mean? Like, and Chet's not even playing this year. damn, I love Chet. Like if y'all go back to the pre-draft process, y'all know I love Chet. So yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch Chet and SGA in the pick and roll and how they're gonna pick and pop, and it's gonna be nice. What up, Josh? What up, brother? Respect. Y'all can call in, man. What's up, Justin? Y'all can call in. Let me put the link again. Go ahead, Tanvir. Go ahead and call in. I'm gonna get one of y'all. What's up, my guy, Kenyon? You are beaming the light, man. Yes, sir. We are. We are here in section 104 right now, lighting this beam. Been raining like crazy here in Stockton. Facts, bro. It's been stupid over there. Light the beam. Yes, sir. Sure, nothing better than Daily Ball. SGA is without question better than Fox. All respect to him. I've been talking about him for years. Glad you recognize. I mean, I'm a huge SGA fan, bro. You ain't got to tell me. I recognize it right away. Right when he got traded to Oklahoma, I was like, he's nice. He's different. And it really helped him to play with Shooter and with CP3 that year because it taught him how to be a leader. And anytime you're around a guy like CP3, you're going to learn a thing or two. I mean, that's the point guard. So he learned a lot on how to be a point guard. Obviously, playing off the ball that year, it really diversified his skill set to be able to play off ball. So I wouldn't be mad if they got another playmaker. And right now, playing with Giddey, right, like he's able to play that way because he's done it with high-level players. Like, and at the time, Dennis was solid. Obviously, he's taken a step back, but Dennis with the ball was a menace, right? And obviously, the point guard's a point guard, but SGA, man, he's legit, and I love his value defensively. Like that guy at that size and his nimbleness to get to the rack, like SGA is nice, bro. Like SGA is different, man. Jalen Green has the green light to take whatever shot he wants, man. He took some dumbass shots today. He took some dumbass shots today. That was gross. But that's just part of being a young team that's not well coached, that have developed a ton of bad habits. The Kings have been there before. I've watched the exact same thing. It's like copy and paste. I know what they're going through. They don't have that true veteran leadership. They don't have that guy. Like, it's going to take, if they continue to head in this trajectory, it's going to take like 3 more years, really, kind of like the Kings, where you were kind of stuck there with talented players, but not necessarily like veteran leadership, which I think we've taken that for granted. But let's put Tanvir in the chat. My guy, how you doing? Can you hear me? Tanvir. Mic check, mic check. Can you hear us, Tanvir? No? Can you hear us? No? All right. We're going to bring you back in. Call in, make sure that the mic is working, and we'll go from there. Here we go. Here we go. Tanvir, can you hear me? I can kind of hear him. Tanvir, can you hear us? No? No. I can hear something thumping. I can hear something thumping. No? Alright. We're going to bring you back in, brother. And it's funny that you probably still make that SGA Paul George trade again if you're the Clippers. 100%. 100%, because you try and put the best players together possible, right? And Paul George at the time was still a better basketball player. Right now, SGA is a better player, but Paul George is not super far. Like, when you talk about tiers and two-way defensive players, Paul George, when he's healthy, he's still that elite of a player. Like, I love Paul George. I'm not gonna slander that man and call him all these names that people have for him. Paul George he's solid. He plays the right way. He's tough as hell, and I love it, man. Tanvir, let me see. Let's try it again for the third time's a charm. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, there it is. Third time is a
I don't
charm.
know if you could hear
Oh,
me, but
yes, I can. I can. I can.
squad's been nice. And all I'm gonna say is just light the beam, bro. That's all I
Light the
gotta say,
beam.
bro.
Light the
Much
beam,
love.
brother. Appreciate you, big dog. Hey, that was sweet and short. The best call of the night. Hey, make sure y'all click and let's get it on, man. That's awesome. Tanvir was right. I gave him his flowers at the beginning of the stream. He was so confident. He's like, "We gonna win and we gonna blow him out twice." I'm like, "Damn, you hella confident." I ain't as confident as you. Obviously, some of that being optimism at its highest level, and me, kind of shielding myself from a disappointment. And I was like, yeah, I was kind of bracing myself, like, I don't know, man. It's hard to beat teams back to back, whether they're garbage or not. Like, teams are going to scout you because they play you back to back like that. And the Houston Rockets are extremely streaky when it comes to their offense, and they get hot, they can beat anybody. Like, and we've seen them beat some teams. You're just like, damn, like they beat them, like yeah. So don't be that team, right? Like, don't be that team. What's up with the Suns? Well, the point guard ain't this year, but they are far down their talent. Yeah, man, they got to make some trades, and I know they're looking to make some trades, but it's good for the Kings. It's good for the Kings to have an unhappy center there, right, who doesn't want to be there, it seems like. He feels disrespected. The coach is like, bro, I'm the coach. I want to do what I want. And Monty Williams, there's some disgruntledness there, and it's good for the Kings. Suns fans, I'm sorry, but hey man, y'all had your chance to win the chip. Y'all didn't do it. It's hard to get back there. I don't think people understand that, but it's so hard to get to the chip, be so close to winning it, and not win it. You know what I mean? What did the Kings do for the trade? So I was telling Jason Anderson of the B. We were talking right after the press conference. And I said, I still feel I don't still feel. I know that the Kings are still a piece away from being a real, legitimate top 4 seed. Right now they're a top 4, but they're more like a fake top 4. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I'm extremely excited. I love what I've seen this year. Huge, huge upgrade over the last 16 years, without question. But make no mistake, when everybody else gets healthy, and when we see all these teams that are supposed to be really good get healthier and start to lock in the second half, Coach Brown said it today. He said, it's easier to get into the mix. It's hard as hell to stay in the mix. To stay in the mix of these really good teams, it's hard to do that, to sustain that for 82 games. But they've done it for half a year, and it's impressive as hell. But it's going to be really telling of the character and the leadership of this team. I think they'll be fine. They'll be tinkering with 4 through 7, but can they legitimize themselves and be a top 4 team, a top 6 team without question, and just not even remotely think about a play-in game? We'll see, but I still think they're a piece away. And if some of these teams don't get healthy in time, they may even lock the top 6 regardless. But I'm saying if you're a top 4, top 3 team, you're still a piece away. When I look at the top 3 teams, I don't think they're better than the top 3 teams, right? Like, they're not better than the Pelicans. They're not better than the Nuggets, and they're not better than the Grizzlies. So those teams, they're matchup problems for the Kings. Like, they really are. So whatever the move is, if it's going out and getting a Vanderbilt, that makes you better, right? If it's a smaller move like a Matisse Thybulle, that makes you a little bit better. At least defensively it does, right? That's not a move that's like eye-shattering, that's going to legitimize you. But a change of scenery and a guy that provides something that this team needs in terms of, really good defense, that could be something, right? people say, oh, go get a guy like Cam. And I'm like, bro, Cam's not good from the Knicks. Like, they want 2 seconds, but that's not a move that makes you or moves the needle. Like, his upside, a lot of players have upside. Like, everybody's talented in the NBA. Like, make no mistake about it. But he's not a guy that moves the needle. So I don't even want to talk about Cam, okay? Then you talk about a guy like Mason Plumlee, who I love, by the way. I think that does move the needle, and it gives you insurance just in case that left thumb, right, left hand, I guess the thumb is part of the hand, for Sabonis, if that flares up, or I forget already, so is it's his right, it's his right hand. If that flares up, I think the Kings could sustain a 10-game absence with Mason Plumlee as your starter. Like, I really do. And then they're going to run into the same issue again, right? Where, well, who the hell is his backup? But, you get a guy like that who thrives in the split cut action. He's done it his whole life, right? He's really good at DHOs. He sets good screens. He's a good lob threat. He's okay at defense now. He's not what he once was, but he provides that stability that this team needs just in case Sabonis goes out. Because if Sabonis goes out, this team is doomed. And same, if Fox goes out, this team is doomed as well because ain't nobody. We all know how special Foxy is. Again, as Coach Mike Brown said, he set the tone defensively for the whole night tonight. And he got that dope steal at half court over Jalen Green, picked his pocket, and he just dumped it off to, I think it was Trey Lyles. But De'Aaron Fox, super unselfish, just completely changed his game. He's been a lot better off the ball. He's not a guy that's, top 20 in usage rate league-wide, and he's averaging 24 a night. He's super efficient. That's winning basketball. Like, that's special in itself when you truly think about that this guy can put up 24 every single night and not be a high-usage basketball player. That's incredible. That's a testament to the system, testament to him, because he's accustomed to pounding that ball and getting big-time stats, right? But the way Mike Brown has really implemented this offense, taking it from Golden State, obviously adding his own little wrinkles to it, but it's done wonders for him. Having a guy like Sabonis has done just wonders for him. Being able to have a guy that can set screens the way he does, and he already, he already gets whatever shot he wants one-on-one. Like, there's nobody in the NBA that can stop him. But when you add a guy like Sabonis, who can, on top of be a great low post presence and lead the break in transition and find guys, set great screens, that's impressive. That's something that Fox has never played with. Obviously, when Vlade Divac drafted Marvin Bagley, I think he envisioned that from him, right? He saw some of those characteristics, but at the end of the day, the guy had no IQ, no right hand. Till this day, he don't have a right hand. And, yeah, like, you can't play like that. So when they upgraded and they got Sabonis, they unlocked Fox. Fox was already so good, but he needed a guy like that to really accentuate the things that he does well. When you look at the analytics, you can see how great of a playmaker he is. He's not a box score assist guy, right? Like, he's not going to get you 10 assists because Sabonis getting you like 6 to 8 a night anyway. So, yeah. But, I mean, Fox is going to get you like 6 to 8 assists a night as well. So, he's just a great playmaker. Like, he lets his greatness offensively dictate defenses, and it creates a lot of open shots and clean looks for his teammates. He does it to where it may not be a box score assist, but he opens it up so much for his teammates, and the quality of shots that they get when he's on the floor is second to none. So shout out to De'Aaron Fox. He's doing a great job. We haven't even talked about the game tonight, and we're just doing this. Stream was laggy. I love you, bro. Hey, man, it's laggy because this internet is terrible. There's people cleaning and stuff right here, but I can't do anything about it, bro. It's disappointing that it's so bad. Obviously, maybe the weather, but I don't know. I don't know, man. He's having me on, which could have heard you. Also, he couldn't even hear me. That's crazy. I think it's just a small bench upgrade would be huge. Can this team win 50 games this year? Oof, that's tough, bro. That's tough. I don't know. I'm gonna say no, and I hope I'm wrong, but 50 games is a lot. 50 games is a lot. 50 games will get you 4 seed for sure. I trade Terrence Davis for a big fish. What does that mean to you? Because Terrence Davis not that good. And I'm being honest. Like, Terrence Davis ain't gonna land you a big fish. Try to be on your live when I still winning it. All good, bro. Right is right, he's right on. Right is right, he's right on. Stream looks fine. I appreciate that. So let's get to the box score again. Sabonis was an insane triple-double tonight. 19 points, 15 rebounds, 16 assists. That is crazy. That is crazy. Holy cow. That is crazy. Harrison Barnes, 27 points. That's crazy, too. I'm being honest with y'all. Like, 6 of 6. 5 of 8 from beyond the arc. Keegan Murray, 8 points. Not bad. I mean, everybody else just flourished. De'Aaron Fox, 24, 5, and 5. That's going to get it done every single night. Terrence Davis with 22 points tonight. Coach said he drove him crazy in the first half, but in the second half he played marvelous, so you got to give him credit there. Trey Lyles, 13 points today in 30 minutes. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. That's going to get it done. Another great game by Trey Lyles. Metu with 7 minutes tonight. Akpala with 11. Right? Delhi with his 4. We had a Rashawn Holmes 3-pointer. That was cool to see. 5 points in 4 minutes. There you go. Davion with 11 tonight. 11 minutes. Malik Monk, 15 points before he got ejected, right? 4 or 5 from beyond the arc. That's going to get the job done. So good for Malik Monk there. And then if we go to Şengün, 28 minutes tonight, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Baby Sabonis, man. Y'all know I love Alperen Şengün. EG, his guy's a hooper. He only had 9 points tonight, but once you put him on a real team, and somebody going to trade for him, Eric Gordon is nice as hell. Like, Eric Gordon can still hoop. Like, that guy is a hooper. He's a playmaker. He gets you buckets. He's strong as hell. He's going to be a valuable acquisition for a good team. I guarantee it. Jalen Green, 27 points, 22 points in the second half. Great defense, great adjustments. I don't know what the adjustments were. I didn't pay attention to that. But when I rewatched the game again, I'll see what they did. Maybe they blitzed him in the second half, and they tried to get the ball out of his hand. That's probably what they did, if I had to guess. But just great job. Like, to hold a guy to 2 points when he scored 25 in the first half, whatever you did was super impressive. Garuba had 60 minutes tonight. Eason had 13 minutes tonight. Let me see who else. Oh, Jayshawn Tate. 6 points, 19 minutes. He wasn't great tonight. Again, he's played like 5-6 games this year. He needs to get his legs under him. If they're willing to trade for him, and a good team trades for him, that's going to be another solid acquisition. I mean, Jayshawn Tate is a hooper. Like, that's a connector, a guy that just knows how to play, extremely versatile, gets the job done every single night, going to bring the energy. He's like that modern-day P.J. Tucker type of player. Well, I think he's better than P.J. Tucker, but, like a force, like, it's just so versatile. Like, I love me some Jayshawn Tate. And then, I was asking for Josh Christopher. I saw 18 minutes tonight. Athletic kid. Still has a long way to go, but that's the box score. Let's take a look at what's his name? What Sabonis had to say, and a little bit of what Coach. I think I asked Sabonis, what it meant to win his third chain. We can see that. Let me see.
playoffs. I'm going to start off right here. 41 games in. I just asked Harrison about, his thoughts about Coach Brown and what he's doing. I'd like to hear from you, too.
He's been amazing. He's been pushing us on the defensive end all season. You guys see it. He sometimes calls timeout in the first 30 seconds of the game, if we mess up an assignment. And he doesn't let no one slide, and he's always in practice we're drilling it every day. So I feel like guys are locked in more in defense that way.
Domas, I'm reading this off from Kings PR. You joined Oscar Robertson as the only player in franchise history to post at least 15 points, 15 rebounds, and 15 assists in the game. The last time he did that was in 1965. How cool is that to make history like that tonight?
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Most important thing is that, we ended up getting a win. It was 2 games back-to-back, tough ones, and happy we left with both victories.
Domas, there's good offense, and then there's scoring 130 points in 4 straight games. As someone who's kind of the facilitator of a lot of that, what is your perspective on how this offense is putting up these historic numbers?
We have a lot of weapons. I feel like other teams respect everyone and their strengths on our team. So the best part is that we're moving the ball. So everybody takes advantage of what they're given, and then we're not taking tough shots. So we just keep moving it, and we're making the simple play, hitting singles. Coach always says hit singles. Teams about to break down, and last 2 games it showed. We're struggling all game, and the fourth quarter eventually they break down.
Domas, you've put up big numbers in your career before, but do you feel like this seems to be like the perfect spot for you at the perfect time and sort of your maturation as a player?
Yeah, as a player, you're a professional, and you come in try and perform at your best every game, and that's what I'm trying to do here.
You're already playing with a broken hand. Did when you went up and blocked that shot, did that hurt?
It was my left, no?
Yeah.
Oh, so no, it's on my right. I'm good. That extra energy, in the fourth quarter.
Willingness to make.
Like it's so high.
Moss Harrison said that it's season and into the playoffs.
We're all professionals. Malik felt some type of way escalate to anything bad, and no one got hurt. And that's the most important part.
How does it feel to win the chain for the 3rd time this season?
I don't know. At the end of the day, I just want to get a win. When we get back to the locker room after coach's speech, they usually just give it to someone. It's a good thing we added to the locker room. It's great vibes. We have a lot of fun after a win. That just adds on to the emotion.
Does that validate a lot of the stuff that you did in the summer to specifically work on your defense?
I guess if the coaches are happy, I'm happy.
Oh, there it is. He told me if the coaches are happy, then I am happy. Great stuff there from Sabonis. I hope I'm right, and I said 3 times. I think it's been 3 times. I don't think he's done it 4 times. And if it's 4 times, I apologize. But great stuff there. And the guy's a pro. Like he really is, man. Let me see. About to trade no way we won 50 games. What do you think about the Kings package? Start looking for homes. Man, his value is so low right now that don't know. His contract is looked as a negative, which is hard to really beat that type of perception right now. I feel like if he gets another chance to play on a different team, new scenery, it could do wonders for him and for that team that believes in him, right? They just let Green take the dumb shots, just taking easy facts. Volume up, put it up for you. Suffering recognizing the various beat writers' voices in the post-game pressers now that everyone has podcast. That's true. What's up, Leo? What's up, dog? Just going to ask if we're looking to add a big name and a lengthy rim protector. Do you think money kicks the tires on a Ben Simmons again after his 0-point performance against the Celtics? They're not going to trade for Ben Simmons. I would love for them to trade for Ben Simmons, but they're not going to. I think a lot of people put a lot of stock into his points, but when you're able to impact the game he does, again, man, like a lot of rebounds, a lot of assists, like that's what he does, right? We got Vince Miracle joining the conversation, my dog. What's up, bro? What's up, Vince?
What up, bro?
Man, I meant to call you back, bro. I've been so busy, man.
I don't want to hear your lies right now. You ain't gotta lie just because we're on the air. Get
Facts.
out
No,
of here.
no, I'm not lying. I'm like, fuck. I didn't call Vince back. I said, bro. There's a lot of people that I tell that I'm just like, with the 5-month-old and like doing content all day. I'm just like, shit. I should have called him back, and I didn't call him back. So I
Nah,
apologize for that, bro. How you doing?
nah, you're all. Hey, it's another day in paradise out here, my friend. Another day in paradise.
Hey,
The Sacramento Kings
Ben
on a
Simmons.
3-game win streak.
Are
Light
you
the beam.
Are you trading for Ben Simmons? Because I am still, if that was ever a real possibility. But I think people put too much stock into the whole 0 points. I mean, this dude impacts the game in so many different facets, right?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Ben Simmons, I don't care what anybody says. Ben Simmons impacts the game without scoring those points. That team almost won the game with him scoring 0 points. Let's not forget that either. I mean, that was still a really good game, but I don't think that's a possibility. I think the Nets know what they have. I mean, it's just about building up a man's confidence that's been out with a back injury, mental issues, the whole situation in Philadelphia. That is what that is. I mean, I think there's trades out there to be made, even though Tim McMahon talked about how, the Kings shouldn't make any trades, but I still think there's moves out there. I still think there's moves out there for the Sacramento Kings to make that I feel would definitely benefit this roster in many ways.
Facts.
One of them.
Facts.
What,
Talk about it. Talk
one
about
of
it.
them. One of them I have for you because I heard you guys talking about trades here on the show. So I thought I'd call in. I got like 5 minutes. I can come in here and do like a 2-minute little.
What's the trade? Did we lose Vince?
Did you lose me?
No, you're back. You're back.
Okay. Make sure you still have me. Would you trade Rashawn Holmes,
Okay.
Davion Mitchell,
Okay.
the 2023 second-round pick from Indiana,
Okay.
the 2024 second-round pick from the Dallas Mavericks, and a first-round pick in 2026 for Alex Caruso and Patrick Williams?
Oh, in a heartbeat. Alex Caruso is a hooper. I'm talking about Jayshawn Tate.
But he only averages 6 points. He only averages 5 points, Leo.
Bro, I don't give a heck, man. I mean, that dude is a hooper. I was just telling people. That I compare myself to a Dellavedova, and I'm like, Caruso is like that on steroids.
Caruso is every. This is gonna be like messed up to say because I think Davion has a nice future as a defensive player, but Alex Caruso is everything Davion Mitchell should turn out to be. Like that's what he's hoping to turn into, or he should be hoping to turn into at least.
Yeah, but Caruso got a lot of size on him, though. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm just talking about the type of player, someone that makes defensive impact, makes the right plays, and can knock down the open shot. And as much as Caruso doesn't shoot, people can't forget that he can shoot. And I think he's a really good basketball player. And then to get a guy like Patrick Williams, who I think is finally starting to find his legs in the NBA after being hit with multiple injuries, I feel as if you put him on this young team, he has 2 years left on his deal before he looks at it, or 1 year left before the extension. I think he would find himself in a solid role, whether it's as a starter or as a backup, where he can come in and impact the game right away for a winning team. Because the Bulls are just in disarray right now.
But do you think they give up on him, though? You know what I mean?
I think it's going to be full rebuild time, and I don't think he's a rebuilding block piece. I know that he's a good young – I think he's always going to be a role player. I don't know if I see star in him. So to get a first-round pick – 2 seconds, another type of first-round pick in Davion Mitchell at that guard spot. I mean, I'll tell you here now, like I have very high percentage in my head, like above 60% chance that Zach LaVine is going to the New York Knicks.
Wow.
I think that above 60% Zach LaVine is going to the New York Knicks, and I think DeMar DeRozan could be heading to LA. Like that's.
I thought you were gonna say DeMar DeRozan going to the Kings. I'm like, God bless you.
No, I think he's going to go to the Los Angeles Lakers. But I'm more high on the idea that Zach LaVine is going to be a New York Knick by the end of February.
Wow. I don't know, bro. I don't think they trade both of those guys. And if they do, why would they
They're blowing up that team. Because the Knicks have so many picks. They chased after him during the offseason before he got the payment from the Bulls. On top of that, like to get those picks, to get an Obi Toppin, to get a close to expiring an Evan Fournier, I mean, you would get the right value for Zach LaVine because not a lot of teams can afford that contract unless they're going to give up something big. And I think at this point, with so many teams this season being in contention, and everyone's stock is so high, especially after the Rudy Gobert trade and things like that. Like you can see Zach LaVine being moved for multiple picks from the New York Knicks. And on top of that, to also get a guy like Obi Toppin who has a few question marks, and then to turn around and turn Patrick Williams again into another defensive player at the guard spot, and then to get Davion Mitchell plus a first round pick. Plus, if you're finding a way to trade Vucevic, who I still think would be great in Toronto, I think he would be awesome there.
But
I
they
mean, I
might
think
blow it
there's
up too,
trades to be
though.
made.
But like they might blow it up too, so that may not make sense for them.
Okay, well then, I mean, there's teams that could use a Vucevic though. I mean, hell, honestly,
Yeah.
the Dallas Mavericks can use a Vucevic. I mean, you can
Facts.
give a Tim Hardaway Jr. and something else for a Vucevic. I mean, they need that sense of a big man down low that's going to grab multiple rebounds for them, other than JaVale McGee off the bench.
DeMar to the Clippers or to the Lakers?
To the Lakers. Get the expiring contract and those 2 first-round picks from the Lakers. You get DeMar DeRozan.
That's
He's
a
back in his
win-win.
hometown city. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's ways for this team that's in a blow-up stage to really capitalize on teams that want to be competitive, that know they're on the cusp of either being a play-in, a bad team, or being a playoff team or a play-in team that wants to add that talent. And to get a Zach LaVine, to get a DeRozan, and then for the Bulls to really acquire as many first-round picks as you can to put yourselves now in the position in mid-February to visit the Wembanyama stakes, get up there, start scouting. I mean, this is a team that is looking to rebuild. None of their guys are truly that young. I mean, I think Zach LaVine's 25, 26. I mean, it's time. It could be time for them to really double down and get as many assets as they possibly can.
The Jazz, Brandon says that the Jazz have to be huge, sell high team. The wheels are beginning to fall off just a little bit. They're still really competitive every single night. And
Tomorrow's going to be a huge choice of that.
Right, but they have a guy that would do wonders on this team. I talk about him every single show, right? And Vanderbilt.
Lauri Markkanen?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah. Vanderbilt
I mean,
too.
yeah. I mean, like Lauri Markkanen is godsend, but I'm just saying, like more realistic type of guy who they're willing to trade right now for a first-round pick. The problem is, as we say every show, how hard or how easy is it for Monty to call the Hawks and unprotect that, or just find more clarity, because as of right now, the Kings can't offer a pick until 2028. And
well, I think it's pretty easy for them to do it because think about the Hawks. The Hawks are struggling. The Hawks don't know what identity they have. They're going through their own crisis. And if you listen around the NBA rumor mill a little bit, Trae Young could be the next big player traded. That's the rumor mill right now. Is Trae Young even going to be an Atlanta Hawk? Maybe by the end of this season, yeah, he will be. But during next offseason, he could be a guy that's on the move. And that Hawks team could be something different. So if you call them and say, hey, I'll unprotect this pick here, get clarity for the future, or even say, hey, I'll give you this first round pick and you can also have this second round pick for a thank you for releasing the handcuff I have to you. I mean, that now opens the door for way more trades for more future firsts to acquire bigger talent. Because as much as people want to hate on Holmes, and I get it, like he has just not been good this year. I think he's better suited for a running gun team or a lot of pick and roll team. But he's still a decent contracted center that could be a super sub backup or just a decent backup center for a lot of teams that's looking for rebounders and a roller.
Luka Doncic.
And then on top, yeah, I mean he would be great. He'd be a great backup. I mean, especially since they lost Max Kleba, Dwight Powell is whatever he is. I mean, it's just I think he would be a solid. I mean, today to see the Mavs. And the way, or 2 days ago, to see the Mavs just really struggle against Thomas Bryant, you know they need a big down there that can rebound, and I think Holmes could be a good fit there. It's just being able to package Holmes with a Davion Mitchell, being able to package Holmes with a first round pick gets a lot of things done. Like it's not like Holmes is a is a waste of a contract.
Right. And people, and I hate to see that on Twitter, and they're making it seem and they're pushing this narrative like he's trash, and that's far from the truth. He just hasn't had the right opportunity here in this type of system. And it's unfortunate to just see the perception and the narrative push that, oh, he can't play basketball. And I'm like, y'all not watching clearly. And even when he does play, whoever the backup five is, and I say this every show, bro, it's contingent on Malik Monk's success. Because that backup five is being spoon-fed by Malik Monk. And if Malik Monk is having a bad game, well, guess what? Offensively speaking, that backup five in those 6 to 11 minutes is going to have a bad game perceptionally as well. Defensively, it's a whole different ballgame, and I think that's where you and I can concur and say, well, Holmes hasn't been that what he was 2 years ago. Metu will never be that as a defensive backup five, so you got to look at other guys like a Mason Plumlee. But offensively, man, the success is going to be dictated on what Malik Monk does. Agree or disagree with that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, Malik Monk is the motor of that bench unit. He's arguably the sixth man of the year this year. I just think that when you're looking at this team, there's not too much more you can do to this roster. And with Holmes, like we know what he can do as a starter. We've seen it when he gets big minutes, what he's capable of doing. And it's not like he's just done this on the Kings. He did this for Phoenix. He did this wherever he has been able to get these minutes to where it's like, I do think his value around the league right now is maybe a two late second round picks. But to be able to pair that contract with a first round pick, it gets you back something valuable. And then to pair him with a Davion Mitchell, that gets you back something just as valuable. I think Davion is now upgraded himself from being like a second round pick to now being a early second or a late first round pick value because of what he's been able to do defensively and what he's showcased in his minutes. He's improved a lot about getting to his spots and being able to get his shots up. I'm not saying that they're falling all the time, but I do like the idea of I do like what I've been seeing from him because of what he's done with off the ball and what he's willing to do when he's on the defensive end of the floor.
Well, he's been spectacular defensively, but offensively, I've been very discouraged, because when he's not pounding the ball, he's really ineffective and he's a liability offensively. So he's had his moments.
But he's getting to his spots. He's getting to his spots, which is all you can ask him to do. Like, those shots aren't falling for him. He's probably never going to be the shooter.
But he's not a good passer
which
either.
is weird because he's McKinnon.
He's not a good
he
passer.
doesn't need to be on this team. He doesn't need to be on this team. And he gets to play with Monk and he gets to play with DeMontis, or he has Herter. I think Herter's been not talked about enough as a passer on this team. He's been really good. But I just think that he's starting to find his role within this team and understanding that I just need to be a guy that can catch and shoot. And when they give me the ball in a certain spot, that's a high percentage for me as a player. He's starting to take them, and I like that. I like that he's been a little bit more aggressive on just grabbing the ball and shooting it instead of having to dribble all the way down in the paint, get stuck, jump, try and pass out of that. Like, the mistakes are still there. He hasn't been perfect, but he has been improving. And again, his defense has been so good to where it's like, I see him from now being a mid second round pick, to maybe now an early second round pick, late first round pick value. And you have to like that type of player on a championship level team or a playoff contending team or even a rebuilding team that sees possibly more potential with him because of what he did at the end of last season and what he's still capable of doing in the limited minutes that he's getting off the bench for the Kings.
Are you scared of the Dallas Mavericks in the playoff series? Because RP says, I ain't scared of the Mavs in the playoff series. Kings in 6. Your thoughts on that?
Luka Doncic.
I think he goes 7. Like, I really do. And it's going to depend on who has home court advantage, For me, at least. That's my opinion.
I think the Kings win at least 2 games. At least 2 games.
Oh, for sure.
Can it go 7? Maybe. I just think that's where he's. It's just Luka Doncic is just another animal. It just depends on what the other guys are going to give you and what moves they're going to make. The Dallas Mavericks are going to make a move, but all right, Leo, that's going to be my time, man. I gotta hop off here. You. It looks like the fam needs me inside, but appreciate you, brother. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for talking. We'll talk soon because I got some news to talk to you about.
God bless you, bro. I'll talk to you soon.
Wait, one more thing. I got one question for you.
Yeah.
Are you going to Utah if any of the Kings players make it to the All-Star game?
That's interesting. I just got the credentials email too, and the problem is it's gonna be limited space, and it's Utah, so it's interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna lean with no, but you know,
You're only with no, but what?
I think I'm gonna lean with the no. Like if I had to bet on it, I would say no, but it just depends on a lot of things.
I am leaning toward I'm leaning slight lean toward no, but I'm not like a 55-45 right now.
That's dope. I mean, I've always wanted to visit Utah.
I've been to fun fact, I became an expert a BMX expert at the age of 12 years old in Utah. Became a 13x world class racer in Washington. Just fun
Wow.
fact for you guys in the history.
Wow.
Been to Utah many times.
Well, that's impressive. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, brother. Peace.
Yep. Great stuff there from Vince Miracle. Make sure y'all check out his podcast as well on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get them, man. Sac Town Royalties finest right there. We have been lucky to have the performances from Trey and TD on those. Facts. I mean, right now they're playing well in terms of Trey Lyles, who I've been a huge hater of Trey Lyles, but he's been playing really well as of late, and I give guys their respect when they deserve it, and he deserves it right now. He's playing at a high level, and I'm loving it 100%. Luka can guard Fox, and Fox can guard Luka. Yeah, but I don't think they gonna put Luka on Fox, if I'm being completely honest. Like, they gonna put like Dory Smith, who was a beast. You know, they gonna put what's his name? The other shooter that played on the Knicks before. They gonna put him on him. If they keep Tim Hardaway, they gonna put Tim Hardaway on him. Like, you're not gonna put Luka on Fox. That's asking to get destroyed, you know. And then you're gonna see a little bit of Fox on Luka, just because Fox loves to take the challenge, and that's why I respect Fox, because a lot of these great point guards, or even, you know, very good point guards, don't like to take the challenge. You don't see John Morant guarding De'Aaron Fox. You know, you don't see Tyrese Halliburton, Darius Garland guarding De'Aaron Fox. They won't do it. They won't do it. So, you know, that's why I respect Fox. And people can talk about, oh, well, he's not the... I'm like, bro, look at the analytics. He's like a B on a B-ball index grades right now. As a matter of fact, let's actually look it up, okay? I don't want to make things up. Let's look at his defense, okay? Oh, reload. Here we go. Oh, Sabonis popped up, huh? Here we go. Let's go to Fox. De'Aaron is his name. His last name is All-Star. Let's see. Super slow internet. 5 hours later. Are they going to change it for us? Here we go. Ooh. They changed it up. Like, the whole interface looks different. Talent metric rating. So they're putting like his best stuff up top. A+ finishing talent. A+ playmaking talent. Jeez Louise, that is a beautiful thing. Offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding, like, who cares? Screening talent, nobody cares. But like, 3-point shooting, B, finishing talent, and playmaking talent. All star. This is star. Like, you gotta love it. I mean, and he has his skill badges. Contact finisher, teardropper, which I love, giant slayer, which is a fact. He's put dudes on a poster. I love this new interface. Playmaking whiz, thank you. What does it say? Yeah, playmaking whiz and transition phenom. Holy cow. This is awesome. Good for basketball. Basketball index, man. That is great. So let's look at his defense, his perimeter defense. So it's fallen. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's a C plus, which puts him in the 55th percentile. It was at one point, B plus, and then went down, and it's going down. He's regressed, but it's still the 55 percentile. Both Rob and Kenny were like, well, I think he'll ever get up to 30 percentile. He was like one of the worst. I'm like, bro, he is more than capable of being that, and he's shown that all year long. Even at his worst, which is right now, he's still a C plus on the perimeter. That is great. His loose ball, rec rate, A plus, pickpocket rating, B plus. Like, he's still in the gritty stage. Like, he's there. 3-point contests. He's not very good at that, but steals, B, deflection, C plus, off ball chaser, 66 percentile, B minus. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not what it was in the beginning of the year, even the first 20, 25 games, but he's still there. Steph Curry. Oh, this is Steph Curry. Oh, somebody changed it. I guess there's multiple people using this. I don't know what the hell just happened. As a matter of fact, there was a problem. Data you entered violates the data validation rules on the cell. So, a matter of fact, it's even interesting. Steph Curry is perceived to be not a bad defender. The dude's a D. He's a 34 percentile, man. Like, we're looking at the numbers. Obviously, everything else is A plus, but I mean, damn. Let's go back to Foxy. Let's see. Let's see. Wait, what the Bro, De'Aaron Fox is an A minus. I told you it was like at least a B. De'Aaron Fox is a... Okay, so it's updating, or what the hell is going on? B plus, A plus, A plus. Okay, so that's right. That is crazy. De'Aaron Fox's on-ball perimeter defense, 88th percentile, A minus. That is ridiculous. And he guards 34% of the time, the primary ball handler, which puts him in the 96th percentile in the league. Like, he takes on the challenge, man. I keep telling you all that. He takes on the challenge. His interior defense, C plus. That's not terrible for a guard. Like, some of these Fox haters are acting like he a bum or something. Like, bro, y'all not watching him closely. Like, the dude has improved a lot defensively. He was always capable of doing it. It was a matter of accountability, and accountability for himself, but accountability from the coaching staff. And he has that now. He has a stability as well, which he's never had. He has it with a guy like Mike Brown, who preaches defense, man, who preaches accountability, and who will call a timeout 30 seconds into the game to prove his point. Like, hey, you missed your assignment. Get it together. Get it together. You're the star of this team. Get it together. Lead by example. Set the tone. You got to love it. I love this, though. The skill badges and pull-up assassin, one-man wrecking crew, playmaking whiz, giant slayer. That is gross. That is sick. I love it. I love it. And I live here in Memphis. Brooks is so infuriating. Guy's really, really good defender, but he takes so many terrible shots. He does take a lot of bad shots. We need some defense. Oh, Luka Doncic. So someone's changing it. A plus, A plus, A plus. We do, but he will take many shots, never good shots. Every day on the radio, they can't stand how many bad shots he takes. It's an everyday topic on local sports radio. Fox would be even better playing with another perimeter defensive stopper, Fox, because now that takes the pressure off of him, which is super important, right? So it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting for sure to see what they do at the deadline, if they do anything at all. Right now, they're 4th. They're pretty much tied with the Mavericks, right? Like, this can change from day to day with these two teams, depending or not if they lose. It's a 561 win percentage to a 558. They're both 5.5 games back of the Denver Nuggets and the Memphis Grizzlies. So they're 5 games back of the Memphis Grizzlies, and then they're 2 games back of the 3rd seed. And the New Orleans Pelicans, who have withstood a lot of injuries this year, and it just shows the depth and the talent of that team. And like, the Pelicans are legit too. So those are 3 really good teams, and they're matchup problems for the Sacramento Kings for sure. Let's look at some of the I'm gonna have to take a piss, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But yeah, let's take a look at some of House of Highlights. Let's see. What the fudge? Where's House of Why isn't House of Highlights like first for me? Okay, here we go. I'd like to watch the other teams. That way we see what they did defensively. Okay. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Here we go. Okay. House of Highlights. We're gonna put the screen back over here. Here we go. Okay. Okay. If we move Mitchell, does that mean KZ slides into the guard defensive role? More than likely, if they don't get rid of him too. Let's take a look at this first. Let's take a look at this first one. For sure. Here we go. Nice swing back. The split cut action is here, right? This is what happens. It allows the defense to make a decision, right? That's the whole concept of this offense, right? It was there. He didn't hit him, but there's just a ton of different reads as you read and react. And Sabonis went for the J. Bang. So you gotta love that. Here we go. Şengün. Oh, baby Sabonis. Do exactly what Sabonis does, right? You gotta love it. Drive and kick. Always under control. Here we go here. Nice little screen and roll here. Foxy. Oh, God, he's so fast, bro. Dude, the separation he creates is freaking second to none. Look at that. Nice. Well, good idea, but you got to be more assertive there if you're kicking Murray. You just got to hit him in stride, right? Like, hit the pocket a lot quicker, and then like that. Like, that was gross. Great pass by the Rook there. Like, that's what he got to do. And, you know, Keegan's done it, so it's just a mistake. Great down screen here into a DHO for a TD to get the ball into a shot. It's good basketball. And then, oh my God. Oh my God, I forgot about this. Jeez Louise. Y'all see Fox get up for that? Look at him. That's something that he used to not do. He sees EG's head turn, right? Lazy defense here. And De'Aaron Fox crashes the board. These are the little things that coaches are asking from their star players and for everybody on the roster. But this is impressive, man. I mean, this dude got up. Holy cow. Holy cow. That's good stuff. Şengün, baby Sabonis. Oh. The Rook. Okay, Rook. Okay, Rook. Okay, it's a good action here. It's a good action here to instead of ring around the rosy here. Nice exit screen from the Rook to get him open. Elevates. That's a tough shot, bro. I mean, this dude was making tough shots in the first half. That's a tough shot. HB. That was a travel. All good, though. Bang. Oh. He crashes the board, too. Oh. 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 KTD. Oh. Swing, swing, swing. Beautiful ball movement. God, you love it. You got to love that. Unselfish basketball at its finest. Davion Mitchell. Oh, where you going? Oh, that's great defense, bro. That's better offense, but shout out to Davion. I think Davion got a block on him too today. Oh, you want shifty? I get you shifty. I get you 3 for 3. Ba ba bang. Ba ba bang. Oh, you want another one? Oh, you want another one? Ba ba bang. Ba ba bang. Damn. He said, call me. Call me on my cell phone. Because I got 3 for yo's. Ba bang. 3 for 3 to end the first quarter. 36-32. Nice. De'Aaron Fox. Oh, he said I'm Mr. Shifty myself. Oh, did you say 4? Did you say 4? Oh my goodness, that man is on fire. Ooh, baby Sabonis. Ooh, that is good offense. Jesus. Eason. That is a tough finish. Oh, he traveled. Good play, though. Here we go. Oh, good play. Good play, yeah. Oh, rookie. He said and one. Stop it. You can't guard me, boy. That's my boy Jay Sean, too. Oh, split cut. Where you going? Splitty. Oh. The Rockets don't talk on defense. They're terrible. Oh. Sabonis. Oh, rookie. There you go, Rook. That's what Mike. Oh. We gonna end it on that. Jeez Louise. What a slam by Sabonis. Damn. He said his number is 333. That's a good one, bro. Did you agree with the ejections? I didn't think it mattered. I'm like, just get it over with. Let's get the game on because we gonna light the beam. That's really what it came down to. Like, it didn't even matter. Why haven't we traded for Siakam yet? Let's make a deep push into his playoffs. Because he makes a lot of money and they want a lot, and the Kings don't have a lot to offer right now. They're tied up with their picks, bro. Like, until they resolve the whole the whole Kevin Huerter stuff, they can't offer some until 2028, and the Raptors are asking for a lot of first-round picks, so they can't do it. That's not realistic right now. Terrence Davis needs to start. No, he doesn't. He's a role player, an inconsistent one at that. No, he doesn't. It's 13 more games. All right, guys, I'm out. Leo, take it easy. Remember, guys, only 26 more days until the trade deadline. Appreciate you, Noah, for joining and staying and having a good conversation, man. But that's going to do it, y'all. Great night. Broke down a little bit of the film right there. Section 104, man. At the arena. Very appreciative for everybody in here that's cleaning up and really puts together the energy, puts together the whole scenery for people to enjoy it. Like, it's truly teamwork. It's a city thing. Like, God bless everybody out here at this time working their butts off, making sure everything's clean, making sure this arena is state-of-the-art all the time. And it's just a beautiful thing, man. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at BizLeo. Follow me on Instagram at Calvin_Kingdom. We know we keep it real all the time. I appreciate y'all. The goal was 200 people live. We didn't get that. It disappoints me, but it is what it is. A lot of people are going live and doing that, so you kind of split. But, we get thousands of views every single day, on Instagram and even on the stories. Like, it don't cost that much to click on the link, smash the like, and, be on there for like a minute if you want. But, I get it. It's Friday night. Let's keep aiming for that goal, We got to have at least 200 people at one time on here, bro. Like, it's a must. I'm going to tell you, when we get thousands of views, on Instagram. So, like, and I get it. I've always had a tough time trying to drive that crowd over to YouTube. But Come on, man. We out here grinding almost midnight at the Golden One Center. Let's get it done, y'all. Let's get it done. I appreciate you guys as always. God bless you guys. Have a great night. I'll see you very, very soon. Peace.